Alright, guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Mr. Extra from Team Extra, and this is another one of my matches from 422, the locals run, where I was playing Magical Muskets as a pure, just giving it a little test run, trying to test out some stuff before the YCS. My buddy here, Scotty, is playing Tri Brigade Branded, so we're gonna just jump right into it, alright? So he shows his hand. I didn't even get to see that hand until just now. I'm gonna set up fat back row of four. He's gonna set one. He's gonna get started, right? We're gonna go into a crackdown. We're just gonna take his stuff. He's a little concerned about his life, a little bit, a little crackdown. Crackdown don't hurt. Crackdown don't mean no harm. Crackdown, crackdown this, crackdown that, and a flip over goes in, and then I lock him into wind monsters, right? And now he's just like, all right, he's got some wind monsters. Now we're gonna flip over rivalry. So he's got wind, wing beast. So he gets locked in pretty good. He's strapped on in. He's worried that I'm going to deck him out because he doesn't really have an out. He asked me himself. He thought my goal was to deck him out. I was like, no, that's just how like this deck plays. So we sat there for a few turns, and we're just going to end up sitting there looking at each other till eventually I end up top decking one of my monsters instead of just all my floodgates and back row hate. But we're gonna keep going right into it. He's just gonna set pass. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna set another card, which ironically enough, if I remember correctly, that's probably Crackdown. It might be. I don't remember. But let's find out. Okay, so he's you can tell he's a little frustrated. He's just shuffling his cards around. He can't for Tri Brigade or Tri Brigade players, he's rocking back and forth. Oh man, Scotty. I know you hated these floodgates, man. I'm sorry, buddy. But you can tell he's a little upset. He was worried about getting decked out. I joyous one of his guys. He's just gonna he's just gonna take it basically. I'm gonna hold on to his dude as long as possible. He's gonna eventually get rid of the Tri Brigade monster I stole from him. But that's kind of what I want him to do because I locked myself in Earth Beast, which is fine. But I'm gonna end up getting rid of the get rid of it anyways. He double sacks to a nib just to swing it down. So I was like, all right, bet we are free reign. You just unlocked me from unlocking myself. So here we go, buddy. So we have a crackdown face down. We're just hanging out. We're vibing, just vibing good. We're gonna go into Caspar. Caspar is just gonna hang out. Caspar is gonna go into, if I'm not mistaken, we're gonna go into Max. He's gonna read Max. I remember Scotty doesn't like Max very much. I believe he's going to let me resolve the effect as well. Let's double check. I don't exactly remember. No, he's not going to let me resolve the effect. That is fine. That's okay. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to Eldritch his back. I'm going to Eldritch his back row card. Then I'm going to get rid of my rivalry that I have on the field to throw Eldritch down the field. So I have a beater with some protection now. I'm gonna flip over Crook Crown because I'm going to end up using Crook Crown to put another one on the board, and this is where it's gonna get really fun. So Eldritch is gonna crash. I'm gonna hit that back row. Ironically, Max was able to swing a defense monster face down with 1,000 attack. I can't believe it either. I know, but I mean, we have video footage of it. Max is just like. So he's gonna go into Albion Branded, go into Ice Jade. He's gonna get rid of Max. I'm gonna steal his Ice Jade. With another Crackdown with that back row hate coming at you live with that back row hate because Crackdown is just such a fun card. Crackdown MVP. It pisses everyone off. I can name 5 people just on like I can name 5 people off the top of my head who hate Crackdown actually. So I just sit there, I hang out, I vibe, I just hold on to his Ice Jade monster because right now I have goes in, so I'm locked in the darks, but that's totally fine. Like I can play with that. So we're just gonna look at each other. I'm just gonna hold. He's gonna do some fancy business. I'm gonna shuffle that deck for him. We're gonna just keep on going, keep on vibing, right? I'm gonna drop Red Eyes Fusion from hand. He's like, oh shit, that's a card. And I was like, yeah, this is a card, buddy. Here's Dragon, gonna get the sling in, gonna just hold his Ice Jet the whole time. And if I remember for the rest of this first round, because this round should end here in a second, I'm pretty sure I just harass him with Dragon until he concedes because I just start negating everything he does. Right. He's thinking. He's thinking real hard. He's thinking about his life over there. You can see the frustration on my opponent's face, actually. So he went to try to do something. I negated. He went to do that again. I'm gonna negate it. If I remember correctly, next turn he goes down fractal, and then I just negate fractal too, and then he just gets tired of it and drops the scoop, so we can go to the next round, even though we were making pretty good time. Right, all right. He's going. He's going. That should be the last negate. He's at 15. You know, when your opponent is consistently sliding the graveyard out like that, they're looking for something, but there's nothing. I'm pretty sure I just keep him from doing anything with just my single Omni negate boy. There's the fractal that he's gonna put down that I'm gonna get ready to negate. He's gonna do his business. He's gonna banish two. I'm gonna negate that too. I'm gonna pop it. Is this right here? This video, if you guys pay attention, this was probably my best match the whole day. I lost this match, but this match got sweaty. It got really sweaty in between the other rounds. So we're gonna go into the next round, right? We're rolling it. We're rolling it. I'm just like, yeah, let's just 2-0 this man real quick. Scotty's a really good duelist. I've dueled him before. This man usually slaps me around and try brigade, but I think when he makes branded in, it kind of slowed it down a little bit personally. But you know, each their own. It's a Friday night locals. Everyone's just trying to try some stuff out. But so we're gonna get right back into it. You can tell he's ready to cut. We're ready to go. I'm definitely going second because it's Tri Brigade. He's gonna get Rescue Cat. I try to Valor it. He said I can't because he's gonna it's a tribute for cost. Makes no sense, but you know, we're here. I'm gonna Valor that. He's gonna still set up. I have no idea what that link 2 does, but he ended up telling me that it gives him a special summon, so it gives him an extra extender. So I was like, cool. It wasn't a total waste because it means that he can't full blown set up. But if I remember correctly, I brick a little bit this round. I'm pretty sure either brick or he just locks me out because he knows what Max does. We're gonna go to Max again. He's got a response for it, of course. It's always Joyous, Joyous and Max. God, man, he's gonna use Revolt. I'm gonna last stand it. He's gonna follow up with Judgment just so he can get successfully clear the Revolt, which was unfortunate because if he didn't get if that Revolt actually didn't go off, I probably would have won this round to be honest because he didn't have much of a response for me. So he's gonna keep setting up, knowing little tri brigade stuff, typical. This is I think this is when he decided like screw the branded stuff. We're just gonna run tri brigade. We're gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Albion's effect. We're gonna go into that man, to Link 3, who has a quick effect. If I'm not mistaken, he just starts setting up. He's just trying to put lots of damage on the board for me, because I have no field right now. So it's a good time to just swinging that fat OTK. There you go. There's the round. I went ahead and just scooped it because I know I looked at his board and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make it easy. You have lethal. We're gonna just go into the next round, buddy. All right. So this final round should be a really good one. I remember this being really good because it came down to like the wire a little bit, and then this man ended up hand trapping the holy crap out of me. Right. So we're gonna keep going into it. We're gonna keep running it. Keep relishing in it. Musketeers did good, but this will probably be the last time I play them at locals. I wanted to test them with Brandon and the Pure on the bigger and better things. But I mean, it's a fun deck because I have no problems using it against my buddies, but on the locals run, a lot of people want to know what Max does. They just don't let that thing resolve. They save hand traps for him, which is what you do. Kids set 2 pass.